Hey guys, Jamie here with Journey North. Got a little project I'm going to start on. Kind of getting into woodworking. I don't have the shop set up for it yet. I'm going to build a new shop. Hopefully this summer, start getting some of the bigger tools I need. Right now I just got a brand new set of chisels. Nothing fancy, kind of a dual purpose chisel. But I'm going to build a couple mallets to use them with. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you need a mallet, and you're going to do it the way I'm doing, you're not going to save any money. I'm going to use, got an oak board here and a piece of maple. If you have scrap laying around, that's fine. You can do it very economical. If you're buying a hardwood for it, you can buy mallets cheaper. But I'm going to get a couple of these cut down and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm not going to film all the cutting. It's a tight spot. Like I said, I don't have all the tools I need here in my shop. So it might not be the safest way. I'm going to use a circular saw with an ultra fine tooth blade, a couple clamps. Gonna be a bit sketchy. I'm not even gonna film it. I'll come back, show you where we're at. All right, well, I got all my pieces cut here, and I was gonna make a mallet. Then I started marking it out. And if it's one thing I learned when you're doing something like this is, why make one when you can make 3 or 4? It's just as easy. You got your pattern marked out. So I ended up making 3. I got 2 with angled edges, and I'm going to do 1 flat. And they consist of 5 cut pieces. First we got the handle, 3/4 board, slight taper on it, maybe 2 degrees different. I eyeball it. These are going to be usable mallets. They're replaceable. And what we'll do is we'll knock the edges off here, make it comfortable, and having it, rectangular like that, you'll easily be able to tell what side of the mallet you're using, so it's not slightly sideways. You want to hit everything flush. Now we cut out the mallet head. Like I said, slight angle. That way your hand doesn't have to be perfectly straight up and down or sideways. You got a little bit of leeway there. Now we got our inside pieces. I'll show you what these are for here in a second. I'll pan you down here. Alright, what I ended up making is it's going to be a slip fit, friction fit handle. So it'll come in from the top and slide down, right in there somewhere. So I marked everything out. Made it extra long where I wanted to be. Then I cut these side pieces here. They just bump up there. You could put a brad nail in them to hold them while you glue them, if you want to. And just glue it all together. And this handle will slide right out, and then when you want to put it back in, it'll hold tight. And then we'll just cut the top off here to length. I'll come back when I'm ready to that step. And then I made a flat one as well, and another angled one. So I'm going to get these glued together and clamped, and we'll come back. And remember, I'm not doing a how-to video. This is just my take on a design I seen somewhere, probably in YouTube land at one point. Hard to screw up a mallet. Build whatever works for you with whatever materials you want. Have fun with it. Like I said, I'm just kind of getting into woodworking. Found a new hobby, and just using this hardwood here was just one more way for me to kind of start that hobby. I do have some clamps. I just have them hammerhead sitting there so not everything's in my way. And I'll clamp this down and let her sit. Alright, that's all I'm going to do here for tonight. Don't worry, I'm going to splice this all together so you'll see what happens in a minute. Gotta let that glue dry, come back tomorrow. But I thought I'd show you what vintage tools I used to build these. Use a modern day circular saw, blade, sandpaper, all that stuff. To hold my circular saw straight, Swanson speed square. Not real old. These have been around for quite a long time, but this one's marked 1987. I've had it for probably close to 20 years myself. Use that to keep the circular saw straight. Combination square to get all my measurements. Straight lines, stuff like that. This one is a Union tool made in Orange, Massachusetts, USA. Not sure the age on it, but she's fairly old. And a combination protractor style square. These adjust to set angles. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the angle marks right up here. And this one is a Brown and Sharp, made in Providence, Rhode Island, USA. I just checked the squareness of these both. Draw a line on this side on a board, then flip it over the other side. Should be equal and the same. They were. Nice quality USA tools. Still doing their job. Alright, let's get... I'm going to get some sleep. You guys can finish watching this. Alright guys, I got these all glued together. Got a rough sanding done on them. Got a little bit of trim work to do on the handles yet. We'll give them a final sanding. Make this handle a little more comfy. It's usable right now. But let's put a little bling on these suckers. And let's try three different colors of stain as well. I'm not going to put you through that. I'm going to do the work, show you the finished product. See you in a second. Well, that was a fun little project. I ended up making 3. This was my first original one that I wanted. Nice short handle, decent weight. Smack some chisels with it. And I'll show you how these work. Just a slip friction fit. Stays tight. If you ever need to replace the head or handle, you can. Just a nice way to do it. Kind of an old style way. I made one with a little bit longer handle. Put some brass pins in this one. A little bit different stain. Same slip fit design. Then I had some scrap wood that wasn't, had some splits, had a knot in it, some gouges. I made a flat one out of that. Used up some stain I really didn't care for. And put a couple wood dowels in that. Just basically for looks. With this new glue and stuff, you don't, I've already used this one extensively before I put the stain on it and just beat the crap out of it to make sure it holds. That's just a nice clear finish. Oak, maple on the inside, oak handle. Depending on how I store these, I might get a little piece of leather just to hang them. A nice little fun little project. Got a couple of mallets to work with. Can never have too many hammers. Thanks for watching. Take her easy.